this year for me has been a lot. It's been a lot of good. It's been a lot of really complicated. And so on behalf of like my family and me, thank you so much for being there.
She's there, we're here. Taylor Swift's big night at the American Music Awards. The singer seemingly taking the high road following that Scooter Braun, let's call it a situation.
Okay. But let me just say cheers to you and cheers to you, Taylor Swift, because you now hold the record for the most win in American Music Awards history. She now has 29 total. She took home 6 tonight.
Cheers to you, girl.
At winning every category that she was nominated in, including, of course, Artist of the Decade.
Are we that surprised? Because I'm standing next to a big Taylor Swift stan, and I know the Swifties go hard for her. And this is a fan-voted award, okay? But little did she know she was going to be breaking records. I will say, I felt like I was waiting for that moment where she took the stage, took the opportunity during one of her speeches to address the Scooter Braun stuff directly. But it was a little more, it was more pointed than it was direct. Yeah. And there's a difference with that.
I think what she did tonight was, look, she took the high road.
Yeah.
When they go low, we go high.
That's right.
I will say. She did sort of address it, though, at the very beginning of her medley when she, I'm just going to let it play out for you guys. The man, right here.
I'm so sick of them coming at me again. 'Cause if I was a man, then I'd be the man. I'd be the man.
Okay, can we first talk about the fact that every single album is printed, the name of the album, printed on the shirt. On the back it says Fearless. I think this was kind of her way of addressing the situation with Scooter without really saying anything at all. She let the music do the talking.
And the situation being, of course, Taylor claimed that Big Machine Records was preventing her from performing her old music.
Yeah.
And I feel like that the clothes say it all. Besides the fact that she chose to open with The Man, she could have chose any song to open that medley with. But you were talking about the clothes. It looked like almost prison garb, like prison clothes, you know, right? With all her albums locked up.
And can we talk about all the young girls that are there? And I feel like here she is wanting to sort of fight for herself, fight for other artists, fight for girls, and that's what The Man is really all about, is like, why are there these double standards?
Right.
And I kind of like the way she did it.
I liked it too, you know, put it into the performance a little bit, and she didn't sit on that for too long because she wanted it to be a celebration of her whole career. And I will say, we didn't know whether or not she was going to be performing all of her old hits. She did.
Until tonight.
Exactly.
So unclear exactly what that means for the future with Big Machine and where they all stand and where the legalities and the contracts and all that stand, but she did perform them tonight, which I think is a promising thing, if anything.
And I think that's why the performance ended the way it did too, because it ended with Lover, you guys. She took us on a whole journey, okay? Yeah. Because all the albums are now ingrained in this amazing, beautiful grand piano.
Yeah, and I see right there, it says Fearless right there?
Of course it's the most prominent one, and Red.
And Red, and there we see Red, yeah.
But don't you think that's very telling?
Very telling. Some of the songs that she sang, though, tonight were, I mean, it was an epic performance, I will say. We had some of her biggest hits. She sang Love Story.
Right.
We got I Knew You Were Trouble. We got
Blank Space.
Blank Space.
Shake It Off, you know, you gotta shake off the haters,
and with Shake It Off, we also had Camila Cabello and Halsey come on stage and join her, which is not surprising that Camila came out there because she was also on the Reputation tour where she sang that every night with her. But then also having Halsey, and both of those women have been very supportive of Taylor Swift throughout the years, and especially throughout things with the Scooter Braun and Scott Borchetta, Big Machine situation. They've both been very vocal.
Especially Halsey, for sure. Almost impassioned.
Yeah, what a girl power moment up there.
Absolutely, and I feel like that's what Taylor was dedicating her speech to, were those people who have stood by her, her friends, her family, and her fans. Because she did say, you know, when she won Artist of the Year, that, you know, all artists want to do is make an impact and want their music to last, you know? And she says more than anything, as complicated as this year has been, she has to thank the people that have stood by her. And that's as much as she addressed.
And also with her speech, she also kind of called out Halsey for her speech and really praised her and praised the words that Halsey had to say. She said, I don't think I can top what Halsey said.
Yeah.
And I love seeing just this friendship that we saw tonight. This really felt like a celebration of friendship. This felt like a celebration of Lover, but also the past decade of Taylor Swift music.
And the future of female artists, if we can maybe say it a little bit bigger, you know? And I will say, Taylor, I think you had the performance of the night. It was a really, really, really smashing performance.
It was a treat.
It really was.
Yeah, what was your favorite part?
I have to say the beginning, the man and the girl, the young girls with the clothes, like it was amazing. And then she like Of course, razzle dazzle like Taylor does with the gold fringe, you know?
Yeah.
It was classic.
I also think her singing I Knew You Were Trouble, she kind of put like this fun, dark twist on it.
I think that was the taste of Reputation too. I know it's from Red,
Yeah.
but that was that like the angry Taylor. I was like, ooh, that is a woman scorned.
Yep,
Better
yep.
step back. But it ended on a light note. It was amazing.
Yeah.
But you know, Taylor's performance was not the only thing the internet was talking about. Here are some other AMA moments that went viral. Starting with Selena Gomez, Taylor's bestie in the audience cheering on Taylor during the performance with her parents, Taylor's parents.
What I think was so special about this too, and you see Andrea Swift right there, she got really emotional watching Taylor Swift, her daughter, on stage. We know that Andrea's had quite the health battle that she's been enduring, and then she was there. And to see just that support with Selena Gomez, who is Taylor's best friend now for what, a decade it seems like? I mean, just so supportive, cheering each other on throughout the entire night.
And a bit of a full circle moment for Selena too, because obviously, and we'll get to the performances later, but she did open the show with her new singles, and she had said that Taylor and her parents were the first people to hear it and see the video. So it was kind of amazing that they were all there to support each other.
That in real, to see that in real life and to just see the love there was epic.
Someone who maybe wasn't showing as much support when they were performing, Jenna Dewan. Okay, so this is the moment that went viral, guys. This is during Camila and Sean's performance of Senorita. A lot of people on the internet speculated and tried to read Jenna's mouth, and they said that she said
that Camila was so extra.
Always extra.
Oh, what is? Come on.
Let's play.
Can we play it?
I don't know if we can actually, but yeah. So apparently the internet was quick to think that Jenna said she's always extra during that performance.
It did look like that's what she was saying, but it's unclear if she was actually talking about Camila. They could have been having a completely different conversation.
That's very true.
That's just me trying to play devil's advocate.
She could have seen someone else in the audience in a crazy outfit and like, she's always extra.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying?
She did so she said that she was getting text messages throughout the night saying, "Did you shade Camila? What's up with you and Camila?" This kind of went viral on Twitter. She addressed it on her Instagram story. Take a look.
Hi guys, leaving the AMAs. I'm getting a lot of text messages from people wondering if I was shading Camila. No, I love her. I love her so much. I'm such a big fan of hers. I don't understand what that's about, but no. I love her, love her, love her.
Guys, we were bumping and grinding so hard to Senorita.
That's my favorite
obsessed.
song. So crazy. Anyways, clearing that up.
I love you, Sean.
And to be fair, later on Jenna's story, she posted a performance of Camila with the fire emoji saying yes.
Yeah, so maybe it was taken out of context. I'm glad that she kind of cleared the air with that.
But you can't get anything past people on Twitter.
I know.
Like,
people watch like hawks.
We did too, though. I was like,
we both were like,
what's she saying? What you do?
Another viral moment, though. Actually, our ET cameras caught this, you guys, when Billie Eilish met Billy Porter. And big shout out to Kelty Knight for making this magic happen. Just take a look.
I want you to meet Billy.
Let's meet
Billy, all the Billies together.
Oh my gosh.
You were unbelievable this afternoon.
Shut up.
And you know I was hosting the International Music Awards.
Yes.
Which you got, which you received one. You look amazing.
Look at you. You look incredible.
Billy meeting Billy, and then Billy later introduced Billy Joe Armstrong of Green Day for his performance. I mean, a meeting of the Billies at the 2019 American
A lot
Music
of Billies
Awards.
there tonight. And also I thought it was funny that both Billy Porter and Billie Eilish had that like white headgear on of some sort.
They brought the fashion and the art to the AMAs, okay?
Of course, there were so many incredible moments on the AMA stage, but there were also some moments that maybe you did not see on TV.
That's right. Thankfully, our very own Cassie DeLora was there in the audience, catching all the shenanigans behind the scenes. She's joining us right now. Cass, what did you observe? Give us all the tea from inside the AMAs.
Katie, hello. I'm literally still outside the Microsoft Theater, as you can tell with the bright lights here in Los Angeles. This was my first award show, believe it or not, that I actually got to sit inside with, because as you guys might know, once we do the red carpet and whatnot, we're either A, still working, or B, kind of a little exhausted to go inside and catch all the action. But tonight I was there front and center. Well, maybe not front and center because that was Taylor Swift front and center, but I was a little bit behind Taylor for the biggest night here at the AMAs. And, speaking of Taylor, I'm going to start off with her because, I'm I'm a Taylor Swift fan. I am no Katie Krause Taylor Swift fan. Y'all know I bleed for the Jonas Brothers, but I'm not going to lie. I gained a lot of respect and love for Taylor tonight. The way that she captivated an audience with not only her performance, but her speeches and just her presence on stage. Let me tell you that during her Artist of the Decade performance, that was the first time in the entire night that all of the audience, literally all of the audience, was up on their feet. Granted, you know, at the beginning of the show for Selena, people were standing on their feet, you know, when I looked left and right, but really it was Taylor that the whole Microsoft Theater was up, and it was, honest to God, I had chills throughout my body when she opened it with The Man, and she was wearing, you know, one of those white collared, you know, I want to say like boyfriend t-shirts almost. Really the significance of opening her Artist of the Decade performance with this. Granted, a lot of, you know, complications this year with what she's dealt with personally, you know, with Scooter Braun and Scott Borchetta and the whole drama with Big Machine. I think that it was so significant to start her performance with The Man. And literally when I tell you, I feel like everyone in the audience felt that significance too. I'm not kidding. We all had the chills. People, I had a group of like 4 guys that were standing in front of me, and they were going wild for Taylor Swift. I'm not kidding you. And I apologize if this is a little pixelated here and you can't really see me clearly. I'm standing outside the Microsoft Theater, and there's still a lot going on. And
Cassie, I want to ask you one thing though. Did it seem like when you were there in the audience, were people surprised that she did not take on head on any of that controversy or any of that drama? Like, what was the feeling in the theater?
You know what? I'm not going to lie. I was sitting with a friend of mine, ironically also named Taylor, who was with me. And we looked at each other and we were surprised that she did not address it in her speech. But at the same time, it almost was, it wasn't the place because she had said it through her art. If you know what I mean. I mean, if you watch that performance, you understood the magnitude of it and kind of the message that she was sending, especially with opening it with The Man. It's almost like she didn't need to address it. Everything that she wanted to say has already been said, and she kind of took the high road, and she didn't need to, you know, use her big moment in her speech to address any type of drama.
Yeah, this was her night, and she kind of took the high road, seemingly.
She had a blast throughout the whole night. Literally, you say it's her night. I mean, she was so empowering of other people. She was standing on her feet throughout. Right. She was one of the artists that I actually had like a direct eye line sight to the entire night. And let me tell you, that green sparkly number that she was wearing is even more sparkly in person.
I love it.
I was blinded by it. But she was supporting everyone during Selena's performance. She was literally standing there cheering. She had arms up in the air. She was jumping up and down. It was you could feel the girl power right there.
Girl power. Good night for Taylor. Good night for her friends too. And I hate to cut you off short, Cass, but we do have a treat for everybody watching, because before Taylor was Artist of the Decade, she was performing at the AMAs for the first time, and ET was there to catch her before her big debut. Take a look.
I was really nervous about the performance. I was really nervous about the award. I've been nervous about everything. Anything that has to do with award shows, I'm nervous about. But it's over now, and I can't believe that I actually won that award. It's amazing.
And it's voted for by the fans, right? I mean, it makes it very special.
It makes it amazing. It makes it so valid to me. You know, I mean, it's the most amazing compliment when a huge amount of people vote for an award and you end up winning it. You know, it's amazing.